Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Sugits. Good morning. Work was good. Work was good. I made some overtime, but I couldn't find my hammer at the end of the day. And the guy that I work with, poor guy, stretched out. His mom sold his house. Now he's staying at the mission, hasn't slept. And I'm all like, do we have this? He's all like, I'm busy. Don't bother me. And then he's, I got lots of stuff too. And then need a level. So he has all the stuff in his bucket. I had a bucket, put the junk in that I'm going to use. He came, took it, and whatever. So same thing with he's all, I don't know. Then it's pretty much time for me to go home. It's like, I know you had another bucket. Do you know where my hammer is? He's like, I don't know. Don't bother me. So I pretty much kind of walked up to him. Not like I was going to hit him. But then he grabbed his shovel and he's all, get away from me, and made a big old scene. So the boss, not my boss, but the other guy, he goes, look. He goes, we'll find your hammer tomorrow. Don't worry about it. So I don't care. I'll buy a new fucking hammer. The guy, he doesn't really, you know, maybe if it was his tools, he would think different. You know, it's a good hammer. It's 14 ounces. I seen it at Home Depot, and it's $55. So it's about $60, right? At the other Home Depot, it was $60, so it's like a $65. But whatever. Now it seems like it's a little cheaper. And I think someone took it that probably works there. So they probably borrowed it, and then tomorrow, you know, have to hunt it down. That's why I hate thieves, right? I'm sure someone borrowed it. That's why I'm drinking a fucking beer this early. I'm gonna smoke some pot. Go home, try to get some sleep. I'm at the park, there's a bunch of quackers. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, the sun's probably right there, but there's quackers out here. I can't go hit golf balls because it costs too much money. I don't have my golf club anyways. So that's the thing about tools. You know, these electricians, they have all kinds of fucking expensive tools. And nobody takes their stuff. I have to lift for sure. I mean, you know, they go and they buy the cheap stuff, and it's like, brought my screwdriver today. It's $20 fucking because it declined. You know. That looks like a turtle. I can't really see, but you know how they stick their heads out of the water? That's what it looks like. It's a turtle. It's a turtle. So I'm not going to get upset about it. Usually I already got upset about it. But if someone borrowed it, I'll get it back tomorrow. If not, the only way I can really win is to buy a better hammer. And it might be the same goddamn hammer, but it'll be brand new, all shiny. And this one I won't paint a couple pink stripes. I'm gonna paint the whole fucking thing pink. It's gonna look like a fucking Barbie tool. I feel like I gotta bring my tool belt to work. And I get it. I know you're not supposed to be scared, but you could see it. Sometimes I get scared. You're not supposed to have any fear. So you kind of blindness. You know? That don't mean you have no fear, but that don't mean you get a little slipped out. I don't want to lose the job because this one I'm going to pay my rent. Maybe if I work next month, I'll get a little money to enjoy. I think the guy was abused too. I brought him over to my house. Sometimes it's not good to bring people over that you don't really know. He seems like a good kid, but he is on probation, so who knows what he did. Young and dumb, and when you get desperate. So I'm just hanging out with all these quackers. Hey, Julio. Fishing, right? These guys were fishing. The moms with their kids. They all got fishing poles. I never really got into fishing. It's really popular up here in the north. Like, especially the further north you get. Like I go to the, I call it the record store, but it's like a place where they sell used stuff, you know. Not like an antique store, but kind of. They have a tool section. They have one section just for fishing. You know, like all kinds of fishing. I went to this one store up north, and it's all pot grown. It's like you have a nursery. It doesn't matter if it's a liquor store. You got a forklift and every fucking kind of growing supply in Humboldt. And went into this one thing, and half the store is fishing stuff. You're like, shit, this ain't a fishing store. It's just a nursery or something. Shit happens. I'm not going to get butthurt, but I don't appreciate, you know, like, help me find my shit, fool, or like, tell me where the other bucket is. Fucking idiot. Leaving tools all over the fucking place. I'm sorry you haven't slept. Poor kid drinks about 10 rock stars, right? Like, I think he's a little amped up there. No sleep. I get like that too. You just got to be respectful. The kid, he's 30 years old. He's been to jail, but he hasn't been to prison. I've learned something. I've learned how to be respectful, even though sometimes I can be very, very disrespectful. You should have heard me, because I watched the news, right? I watched that thing with the king of Israel and all him flapping his jaws about this and that, and you see Congress and they're all standing up and they're applauding all the death, doom, and destruction. You glorify death. And it's like, when 9/11 happened, it's like we didn't really know who did it. They know who did it, which I get. You have a right to protect yourself. You bet your ass you have the right to go in there and fucking take out Hamas. And I get it, because they do hide behind the civilians. It's fucked up. It's a different kind of warfare. But you still have to get your troops on the ground. You can't just blow up the whole fucking place and then go in. I mean, you can. And then I was watching all these fuckers from Congress. He's all this and that, and it's like fake news, because they tell you what you want to hear, or what their point of view. And if you're on their side, it sounds good. But if you look at the facts, it's a bunch of goddamn lies. You say, oh no, we don't have any civilian casualties. We're taking out Hamas. So you're telling me that you took out 40,000 motherfucking Hamas motherfuckers. I'm guessing maybe 5,000. The rest are innocent civilians. You say, oh no, we've been shipping food out there. No, you have things where you can't bring the food in. There's been 25 aid workers. They're scared. The United Nations or whoever, to go to Palestine and do humanitarian work, because you can die, because the Israeli soldiers are going to bomb you and shoot you. Yeah, they're not getting killed by Hamas. And I get it. If you're the king and someone attacks innocent women, children, babies, I could see that gift of blindness, or the rage, the vengeance, the pure total fucking hate. But it's a new world. It's not like Hitler. Yeah. You have to. He's all, oh, we have less casualties than America did in the Hamas war, or in the Iraq war, or Desert. You're full of shit. Did you hear on the news all these women and children dying and starving? Well, we went over there, and I don't know what the fucking war was about. But no. And you're going to say, oh, you have less casualties? I get it. You have to tell the people, but we're not all that ignorant. The older you get, you can see right through all the bullshit. That's why I watch other news, because America is going to tell you the American side. You watch a Mexican news channel, or a Persian or Indian news channel, or even the BBC, British, they're going to give you a little different side of the story there, because there's always two sides of the coin. It's not all one-sided. Like, you get a state, and there's no two-state policy. It's just one state. And then you could go, well, the Bible this, and the Bible that, and Judah, and fucking Solomon, and Abraham, and all that. Fuck out of here. And that's why people are territorial, and they'll always kill for the land. That's why you have so many territories for gang warfare, cartel, and stuff. The money, territory, it's just human nature. So that really had me going, because I was all like, you didn't learn anything when Hitler crucified about 6 million Jews. And I never got the anti-Semitism thing, but when you act like that and you take out more women and children, and then you starve them like America did to the natives, that's why there are no fucking natives left. That's why everything, a black has a month to celebrate, the Asians, the gay people. There ain't no fucking acknowledgement for fucking true American history. Yeah, because it was the same thing like Hitler. He fucking wiped them all out. Brutal. You starved them. You did your chicken shit blanket thing. Fucking disease. Just because you're God-given, and you know, when you see natives, you might think it's satanic because it's different and not like your average Christian church kind of stuff. And of course, if you want to take it, you're going to have to kill them, you know. So it's the same thing. They don't tell you what they're doing in the West Base. Do you know that illegal occupation and how many things they're destroying for the poor people of Palestine? And we get, you know, Iran and all their proxies and stuff that are death to America. So you need to take them out, though. Because they call them terrorists. And they are. Their warfare is so different, you know. You know, for the native culture, we're satanic. The rest are God-given. The natives say you're terrorists. Whenever Columbus, 14, whatever, that's when the terrorists came. And you go, oh no, you're not freedom fighters, you're terrorists. It depends on what side you're on. A screwdriver right on. Hey, Michael R. Paris Blue. Cherry pie. Read it out. So that got me really going. He said, oh, I went to the thing and talked to the commander in Rafah, and I said, how many Hamas? He said, oh, we took out 1,200 Hamas. And how many civilians did you kill? He said, oh, hardly any. Hardly any civilians. There was just one, it's not funny. You know, what do they call it? It's like inevitable. Some people die. Innocent people die. Collateral damage. Like, oh no, we killed all of Hamas, or 1,200, and there was only like 10 people, that were civilians, that died. So you're going to tell me you killed 40,000 goddamn fucking Hamas motherfuckers? And they'll tell you, like the other news channel, when the war first started, they would come into the hospitals and all the equipment and shit, they would fuck it up. Now, who does that when you go to war? You're going to go to the hospital and fuck up all their fucking hospital stuff so the people that are sick and injured could just suffer with no, like, anesthesia or anything. Just pure suffer. It's horrific. So that guy is something else. And if you do the fact check, you know, he goes, oh, everyone that's protesting is funded by Iran. Well, there is things where Iran will sponsor people and try to organize stuff to, you know, but it's not all Iranians, believe me, that are protesting. Yeah, no. And we get it. You know, I think there should be some kind of chivalry in warfare, but there's no such thing. So let's just say the Iranians come up with the smartest scientist, and he comes up with the best AI, and he just says, fuck it, kill everyone with poison gas. What are you going to do? You win. There's no fucking international court. And then Russia, the poor Russians, right, said, well, you killed a couple civilians here, and you're not really doing all of the things in warfare properly by bombing the military or whatever. So we have an arrest warrant for you. War crimes. They said the same thing for the King of Israel. He said, oh, they don't know because I'm on America's side, and we're like American, but we're Hebrew, or some shit. It's like, are you kidding me? You're starving the people to death. You can see it. Yeah. Sometimes they'll show little snippets on Fox or CNN or whatever. If they, not a whole lot of reporters in Palestine because, So we watched that. That guy had my blood boiling. Oh, really? Well, I usually drink when I get off work, which is usually when the sun goes down. But considering I had a little thing at work, you can't help me find my tool, and you've been carrying it around all day, and you don't know where it is. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to get a beer. I'm going to go see my little quacker friends, my Einstein friends. Try to chill the fuck out. Here we have all these other geese. They're Chinese geese or Russian. I don't have anything to eat, fuckers. But a lot of them are not quite babies anymore because they're growing up. So they're slowly, the males are starting, their feathers are starting to change colors. But they're still young. This Einstein's all by itself. There was one Einstein yesterday. He was kind of looking at me. He reminded me of Einstein. So beer doesn't taste good in the morning to me, and then it fucks up my whole day. But what are you gonna do? Drink before you go to work? I'm not normal, I'm a wingnut. So when people miss their tools, that's how I got laid off at this one job. Because I'm gonna go hunting for my shit on the job site. And I'm gonna act a little, And that was a good job. It wasn't that good. The thing about it was I worked at the nicest houses, estates on the planet. But I didn't make a whole lot of money. Yeah. I worked for one guy. He paid me a lot better than this company in Beverly Hills. It has 50 different, tile setters in their company. 50, maybe even more. Could be 100, but I'm guessing 50 is about right. At least. And this guy, he's just one guy. It pays me a lot better. That's how the world could be kind of deceiving or just unfair. You kind of get that, where people use and abuse you and grind on you. I mean, we do it to our family, our loved ones, our mates. Humans are just fucked up. Now, why would I want to pay you $30 an hour when I can pay you $15? Right? That means all the other money go in my pocket. These dumbass motherfuckers. They had all these slabs. Like, the driveway goes like this, right? And it goes up. Put all the slabs on the driveway. The guy is riding the fucking heavy equipment down the driveway, and all these fucking slabs do the domino effect. Probably $100,000. Probably $200,000 worth of quartz. Yeah. That's why you pay me $15, right? You don't have insurance? We brought this other thin shit. It was so fucking thin, right? And it went above the stairs. Like, you stair. And it's a different kind of material. Those things, I forget how much they cost. But a lot. They didn't have the proper thing because you had to make something to bring this stuff inside. We broke about 10 of them before they figured out exactly how to move them. It's another $100,000. And then you want a chop factor. Okay. I could hear them over there at the golf course. The golf course is right over there. Cherry pie. Hey, Charlotte. Yeah, I should eat. I'm a little stressed out. Looks peaceful here, huh? Isn't it? I love this view too right here. I love the reflection. So I'm kind of into that. My geese are over here. All the Canadian, the pretty ones, are just hanging out right here, sleeping. The one he on one foot. Einsteins. They're just hanging out with me. All the quackers are over there. Well, not all of them. There's hardly anyone in the water. He said, no, we want to go on the land. Oh, he's talking. I just need to learn. I can. I just don't know how to be civil or proper like normal motherfuckers. Like when they get their shit jacked, they're just like whatever, and get over it so quick. And they're all like, oh, just buy another one. Me, I'm gonna like hunt my. Oh, he got a fish. Wait, he got a fish. That's a dinosaur duck. I don't know the name of it, but I call it dinosaur duck. Me, I'm gonna go hunt my shit down. You're gonna take it. You need to kick my ass first. Right? You look like I'm golden gloves or something. No, I have no clue how to fucking fight. I just get lucky, right? So you kick my ass. I'm old as fuck. I'm sure I'm only worth one round. I don't even know if I'm worth 2 rounds anymore. kick my ass, you take my shit, and then I can't say a fucking thing. Then, right? You do it when I blink my eyeballs or turn my head or God fucking help me if I fall asleep. Fucking, you know what I mean? And it seems like the world always changes, so weather patterns are getting extreme. Violence, I don't know what it is. Something in the air makes people more crazy now. And it just all goes to shit, and then eventually I think it ends. And it restarts. I think that's the best thing when it gets that fucked up. All the pollution, look at the poor earth. I mean, the earth is always going to survive. It's going to go through whatever metamorphosis changes. It's done it before. This ain't the first time. Happy Thursday. Yes. Today's Thursday? Well, today is my Friday. Pot stores don't open until 10. I called my guy. He's out of pot, so... This tree would be a good tree to sit in as long as you don't fall into that fucking pond. In the pond, the water's not that bad, but it's not that good either. I mean, it's a man-made little pond. But I think the water gets more stagnant. And now with this global warming, you have a lot of algae blooms that are not healthy for your pets, for yourself, for the fish, and on and on and on. Well, I'm still stressed out. I'm gonna have to smoke another joint. I might have to drink another beer, shit. I just don't like drinking this early because my body or whatever, I'm not used to it mentally, physically, whatever. And it just... You know, I'm old too, so it's just kind of not the same thing as drinking when the sun goes down. I don't know what it is. It's something. So at least we have this little thing with Mother Nature, so it really helps me relax. It's like the best therapy. I just need to like take my vitamins and you're like, wow, far out. I don't really get like that anymore. Maybe if I could meet some real family. There goes the dinosaur duck. He said, time for takeoff. He said, yum yum, I just had breakfast. I got me a fish. It looked like a pretty good fish. She said, I'm gonna look for another fish. He said, maybe I'll find my girlfriend and we'll go fishing together. Here he comes. Oh no, that's a dinosaur. I forget what they're called, but I call them dinosaur ducks because they look like it. Kind of like a duck, but you look different, not like your average quacker. I didn't want to go to the golf course because I don't have my golf club, and I don't feel like spending that much money. Because if anything, I'll buy me a brand new hammer. I'll be civil at work, keep us separated. It's worth it for me to work. I'll work. I'll get me a better hammer. I'll bring my tool bag tomorrow. So, yeah. I'll have it with me soon. Because my drill, lots of DeWalt users, it's like the one guy grabbing our batteries, like those aren't your batteries. Those aren't marked. Mine are gonna be pink. They're gonna go, look at this Barbie fucker. Whatever. You better make sure you acetone all that fucking pink spray paint off there, because if I see it 10 years from now, believe me, give a fucking tape measure. Not that I'll live that long, but just saying. These guys crack me up on the golf carts because you can tell they're more the golf etiquette. Like in LA, you got a bunch of misfits, a bunch of Hispanics that just drink and fuck off. This is more like a real golf course. I should go over there and, hey, can you miracle me a beer? Can I jump in your game? You know? Want to bet $1? What do you think? Should we make some friends? I don't think I'll ever get over Einstein, but I think there is a thing where there's no letting shit go. Just like that king of fucking Israel, I get it. I have it too, faithless at times. Yeah, there was a time. But to actually take a soul, we do it. You know, we live through it. We all kinds of things. And I know people go, oh, they don't have a soul, or they don't have a soul. Okay. That's what gives us life. And then you think about that motherfucker, Alistair Crowley. Well, maybe he was right then. If that's what everyone's doing, just killing everyone and stuff. Maybe he got the right answer, because that motherfucker has a private jet and Lamborghini and all the prostitutes and Playboy shit he could have, or little boys, or whatever the fuck he's into behind closed doors. Maybe that motherfucker has the right. Because look at it. Where the fucking society is. Oh, did you guys wake up? Oh, look at my little friends. They were all sleeping. I can't get my phone to work now. Now they're all running away. Oh, it's a doggy. It's a little doggy. And they're all running away. Oh, look at you. Real happy doggy. Hello, doggy. Oh, you crazy. You puppy, you got so much energy. Where do you get all that energy? I need some. Look, he just want to play. Right. Silly. And all my little friends ran away. They said, well, you know, I don't think we want to make friends with the crazy doggy today. But they all were right here sleeping around me, even though I have no food to give them. Now these quackers are going in the water. Hey, Ronnie. So you probably don't want to listen to me while I'm like ranting and raving, because you're gonna go, I want to punch this fucker in the head. And then when I watch it, I'm gonna say the same thing. Oh, this idiot, smack him. Well, it is, because usually, it's like clockwork. The minute I get off work, yeah, I'm gonna light it. I'm gonna drink some beer. It's just backwards. And then for me to sleep in the daytime is kind of weird. I mean, I can do it. I've done it, like when I was not working for 2 months. But now it's a little hot. So, see, even all them Einsteins, they know the doggy, and they're talking. Like, there's a doggy over here. So anyways, the Drunken News Report, we're watching the congressional meeting with the King of Israel. And every time he glorified him being right and killing all these people in the name of Hamas, it was like, the people that were in Germany, they can't help it if they were born in Germany and their king had a name like Hitler and whatever, right? But they're all, hi Hitler, and because that's what their king says to do. Well, you want to do that, ding dongs, because, yeah, I fucked up because I didn't get my license. I had a license, I just had to renew it. I got my license suspended. Like, no movie violations or any shit like that in 20 years, right? But because I went to court, no driver's license in my possession. Everything's computer now, right? So it's in the computer. I have a license. I am legit a legal driver. I just have no driver's license in my possession because my dumbass lost my wallet. So went to court, said, yes, I'll do the community service. Never did the community service. They said, well, now guess what? Your license is suspended. My license is suspended because I didn't do my community service. First of all, it was only for no driver's license in my possession. It wasn't for moving violations or reckless driving or DUI or some fucking stupid shit. And that's why I can't drive. That's why I've been hoofing it for 10 guys. Well, when I lived in Topanga, I actually had 3 different vehicles. And I would outlaw drive because, like, there's no sheriffs in Topanga. They're all in Malibu. And even over there, fucking grind on my ass. And then the cops around Woodland Hills and Palisades, they're good cops. They'll see my register and they'll turn. So even in a jaded city like LA, you still have good cops. And then you have cops that had a bad day and probably seen the worst shit. They probably said, well, it looks like we just been to Gaza and having a bad day at work. So you want to get that taken care of because you're legal I know I'm a misfit, but you want to drive legal. You don't want to drink and drive. I'm very anal about that. I do smoke pot and drive. Yeah, I'm not that innocent. There have been times when I drank too, drove, but I was at Starbucks for more, believe it or not. Yeah. So yes, you need to take care of that, Ting Dongs. Because depending on where you are, and there's always one motherfucking Barney Fife. And who knows, as fate would have it, you might just run into him. Well, you know, if you're driving legal, you have insurance, you're wearing your seatbelt, you're obeying all the fucking laws. Let's just say some cop's profiling you. Because maybe you look like the guy who's fucking his wife or something. Right? Well, when he pulls you over and gives you a fucking hard time, he can't do a fucking thing about it because everything's legal. As long as you drive and obey all the fucking laws, he can't do a fucking thing. Unless he, you know, because now they have cameras, thank God. I mean, he could kick your ass, take all your shit, rob you, and you can't do a fucking thing. Look, they're just sleeping on the water. That what you do? I want to sleep on the water. My raft was so comfortable, fuck, I could just like fall asleep in it. Look, he's just sleeping. Sleeping Beauty. Well, see, did he cite you? Or did he give you a warning? Was he like Andy Griffith? So, he's just, you know, because there's a law. So you want to take his advice. It's a big difference from outlaw driving. Uh-huh. I don't do it anymore because I have about a $2,000 fine. I pay that off, and I think it's, you know, I could drive. When it comes to $10,000, I'm poor as fuck. That's never going to happen. Driving with no license, insurance, and no registration. Yeah, it adds up in LA County because you get a penalty assessment. And the penalty assessment is more than the original fine. There was this goose, he was on the rock over there the other day. I thought it was kind of a good photograph. I would have went over there. I was, you know, I'm really good because I would park my truck and then start drinking. I learned how to hit a golf ball because I would go to the golf course, drink and sleep in the parking lot and go to work. That's how come I can do it one-handed. I mean, I always could, but not, you know, now I can hit targets. But one time I was drunk and I was driving. I went to Denny's because I have to eat. I want to sober up. So Went to Denny's. The Denny's, they said, hey, fucker, you're not allowed in here. Last time you came in here, you dined and dashed. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Never fucking dine and dash around here. Wait a minute. You have Indians around here? Are you sure? You probably never saw one in your fucking life before. Are you sure it was me? So, calls cops. Cops pull me over. LAPD. They probably know what happened. Like, I'm trying to get something to eat. So, the cop said, hey, fucker. Fucking park your truck right here or wherever. He said. They usually tell you don't drive because you don't have a license or whatever. Look at all the Einsteins. But he's all like, I want to see you fucking don't drive. Park your fucking truck right here in this part. And that's what I did. And he, good cop, to where I'll remember that shit. For a lifetime. Fuck, I'm just trying to get something to eat. Sober, I don't want to drive. Can you see all the Einsteins? But we all fuck up. You know? And for the most part, it's really important that you don't do that because it's not just your life, it's the other people that you share the road with. And depending on how much you had to drink. Some people, I consider myself an alcoholic, but not a hardcore. I know it's 8 in the morning, whatever. The other day, fuck, I got so drunk I blacked out or fucking go to bed. All I had was 8 beers. In the morning, I could drink 8 beers at night. That's why it makes no sense. Drink 8 beers in the morning and black out. And then, right, because I have a low tolerance. I can't drink 12 beers. But I'm drinking, 8, 10 beers, whatever. The ducks are flying. Look, they're flying over the golf course. So sometimes I don't think the fine because then you get jaded. Do you know what I mean? And your mind, depending on how much you let it beat you up in life, it's mental. A mental anguish. Mental something. When people, they have different ways of expression. So let's just say you're caught and you see the most fucked up shit and you're just jaded as fuck. So you're going to take it out on everyone else. And usually it's over $1. I got a ticket one time on Christmas Eve, right? I'm in downtown LA. It's like Broadway Street or some shit. And Christmas Eve, I'm crossing the street. The light is green, but the thing says don't walk. It's flash, don't walk, but it's green, right? I'm walking across the street. This cop comes, could have been Christmas Day, but he gives me a ticket. He said, look, I said, the light's green. He said, nope, the thing said don't walk. But he's a cop. Probably has to work, can't spend time with his family. Probably seen a fucking double homicide the night before. It's like, I'm just crossing the street, cocksucker. You know? So everyone has a different way of dealing with it and handling it. Some people can function, others break. Like, you see a lot of people that went to war and some just never recover. And then others can function like nothing ever happened. You know? So I don't know what it takes, but there's a difference. It was bashed up. Well, you know, I'm not very responsible, but I think in today's world, you have to be responsible. So that way you have your shit together. Like me, I still don't have my shit together. I'm like a Flintstone, and I'm still fucking hoofing it. Got no fucking motor. Try and do the right thing in life. It's like all these thieves and all this shit, I mean, whatever. You can be rich. You can get rich selling drugs too. If you don't get caught. Other things, weapons. Do you know how many people sell weapons to the cartel? Yeah, you say, oh, it's too easy going this side of the board. It's like, hey, it's not my problem. I just want the money. I give you the weapons, you give me the fucking money. Right? They're not Mexican guns or Chinese guns. They come from America. Actually, they could be German guns, whatever, but they come from right here. And then it doesn't matter who it is. We all have the ability. We're not above it. Any one of us could crack. We could lose it. You know? Me, I'm just gonna behave. It's really not that big of a deal. I am very anal about my tools because I hate thieves. I can't go nut up on the job site and get laid off like I did at the other job. And then I got laid off, kept bugging them, and then I don't know how long it was, and then I said, fuck you, you're laid off. But I'm still on good terms with my boss. You know, I call him up. I wouldn't want to live in LA, but I go to LA. So I would call him every once in a while and go, hey, you know, may I talk to Angel? And, you know. So, left on good terms. I would talk to him every so often. I should just call him out of the blue and go, hey, fucker. What are you working on? I need a job, but I can't work for you right now because you're laid off. But you never know. Oh, look at these knives. They're big ones. Those are bigger. They got different kinds of shades. Oh, here comes some more. Look at all the eye size they're talking. Alright, we're gonna make a fat Humboldt County joint. The last time I did this shit, I didn't even wake up when it came time to go to work. The guy called me and he was saying, "Hey, aren't you supposed to be at work?" And I was all like, "Fuck." Today, he called me around. Same thing for him. He said, "I'm checking up on you." I said, "I got something for you." So the boss, when I went over there to eat dinner for Christmas, he gave me this big old bag of pot and stuff. So I still have it. I've been giving it away. So put an ounce in there, gave it to him. So, yeah, I got Miracle this. I appreciate you looking out for me. I got something for you. Here it is. I don't know if you'll like it. It's just stone. It's just, I'm not sure what it is or how it was grown, but something's a little off. I think it's too many chemicals. Rosie said, "Oh, he doesn't use chemicals." But I was smoking some of that pot. Rosie goes, "What are you smoking? We've been smoking pot. I never smell it." I'm smoking the boss's pot. So I don't know. It's not easy growing. Yeah. It's kind of like the science. Outdoor Mother Nature could do it, and if it's the right strain, seed, clone, it'll be just fine. It's very simple, but it's not easy. You just need good dirt, sun, and you need to cure it properly. And then you need the best strain. That's it. Or the best that you could, get. Look at those are those two Einsteins that flew in. They're a little bigger. Einstein, come over here. Yeah, so don't be a dumb ass like me and space it off, ding dongs. Just get it done. Take some time out of your day, do it, and yeah, you won't regret it like me. We saw a turtle today. The geese that were over there, now he's over here. There's different kinds. These are really pretty. They're young. Just different colors. They're not like your average. Maybe they're inbred. I have no idea. Isn't that weird how the kings and the queens, like Egypt, I don't know, because we didn't grow up when the pyramids were around or being built. What's it said? Well, they want to keep the bloodline pure, the Mayans, whatever, right? And inbred, like mate with your sister or your cousins or something. You got to keep the bloodline pure. That was like the God-given ritual back in the day. And now in our society, it's the opposite. Sure is peaceful here. It would be nice. We do have a little pond in my backyard. It's just I'm too lazy to go there and then go up the hill because I tell myself when I was that old. But my stupid bike, got to maintain this. This thing I have to take to the bike shop. whatever it is, they need to fix it. There's no readjustment or whatever. Just fucking replace the part. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but I'm not riding it like that. I mean, I will. I've done it with the other bike. I'm not very good at doing maintenance. With this bike, I think I should for safety. Alright, finally stoned. Didn't get stoned off the first joint. But this one, yeah, it feels stoned. I have a little bit of back wires ready for another round. I got a snap-on tool truck. So I'm not going to stress literally about my hammer, because if you think about it, I wish I had that class or the properness just to be like a normal fucker, whatever normal means, but no wing nut factor or lunatic fringe or some shit like that. So, you could have the hammer. Maybe you need it more than I do. But I'm going to get a better hammer. And I'm pretty sure that I won't get a new hammer because someone borrowed it and they're going to come back tomorrow and go, here's your hammer, you fucking cocksucker. And I'll be like, shit, I was kind of hoping someone took it so I could get a brand new one. Darn it. So either way, I don't give a shit. Oh, it's the one guy, he come and feed all the quackers. We seen him the other day. He said, oh, we seen you. Are you native? Oh, all you fuckers drink, right? He's gonna go, all you fuckers are the same. Well, maybe we are. Yeah. Hold on. Mental midget, right? How's it going? So when I worked in Las Vegas, the one boss, he was like, what a freak, always joking about midget porn or some shit, right? Like, you maybe maybe I think he's serious there, right? Because you bring it up so often. To normal people, it's kind of funny, right? But to a midget, you're gonna go, you know, it's not that funny. From Brooklyn, Kenneth. Hold on, it's hard for me to see. Enrich? I'm sorry if I don't pronounce it right. I love the way you guys talk, right? Now, I don't know the difference, but the New Yorkers, the Brooklyn people have an accent. Like New York, the Boston people, like they'll say this way and that way. I don't know the difference, but I love your accent. Oh, we got more Einstein. Look at my friend. And Einstein would make me so sad and depressed because it's hard for me to think about it. But, you know, in a way, you don't get over it, but you remember. You try to cherish and enjoy, you know, the best you can out of a bad situation. Sometimes, you know, people are about forgiveness and stuff. Me, I'm all like, there's no forgiveness. And I think I'm like ultra conservative or whatever. But you're like, no, it could be a good thing. Because then you go on the path of vengeance or spite or hatefulness or whatever. It's a negative energy. I want to rise above it and be better than that because it's only material. It's only worth X amount of dollars, you know, depending. It's not a whole lot of money. I don't have a whole lot of money, but I could get another one. It's not like I have a nice truck or a nice car and that gets stolen and I can't get another one. Yeah, then we're going to lose it, definitely. for sure. So this guy walks around here every morning. He's friends with this guy. He always talks to this guy. He feeds the birds. He tries to talk to him. He chases them around. Come here, you little fuckers. And they're all like, well, we were just bribing factory. Right, yeah. Look at all these Einsteins. Look at you fuckers. You all look the same. Are you talking to me? Quack, 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 quack. I kind of like the sunlight. Oh, my phone died. Well, I'm sorry the phone died. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll go home and start my stream and just get drunk. I'll call my friend Mel and go, look, fucker, can you call me 100 times so I can make sure I wake up? So everyone have a wonderful day. And don't really pay attention to me, okay? Do your own thing. Be good to each other. Do it the best you can. You want to stay positive. I think it's very important in life. So, on that note, we'll catch you on the next round. Alright, cheers. I can't see. How do we end it? Oh, God, turn off. Okay, we're trying to end it. I can't see it. Alright. Good night.